Hi and welcome to Creative Portal. In this video I'm going to show you how to set up your account and create your portfolio so that you can get yourself online. So let's get started. So if you go to the creativeportal.co.uk website and then click on the menu hamburger, you'll find we get this main menu pop up, and inside there you'll find the sign up button. If you click on that, you'll then have two choices. So you can either join Creative Portal as a creative, or you can join as a university or college or some other organisation. So of course most of you will be signing up as a creative. So if you click on the sign up button there, that will take you then through to our main sign up page. So you just need to enter in your personal details. For your username, you need to pick something that will give you your web address. So this name here will almost be like your handle in Facebook or on YouTube. So this will form part of the web address that we will give you. So you will be at creativeportal.co.uk/portfolio/ and then your username. So I'm just going to set mine as CP Video for our test. If you find that somebody else is using your chosen username, the system will tell you and you will have to enter something else. So once you've got that set up, just enter in your password and confirm that. You do need to make sure that you check to verify that you're 13 years or over. And then you need to fill in one of the following two sections. So if you are joining through your college or university, you may well have been given a voucher code. If you do have one of those, just simply enter it into this box here, and then you can register and create your account. If not, then we do charge a one-off £10 payment to create your Creative Portal portfolio. And this is to cover our running and development costs so that we can continue to add features to the system. So once you've filled in that, just click the register button and we'll create your account. So when you log in after just creating your account, we'll take you to your portfolio edit page, and that allows you to enter in some important information so that we can finish setting up your account. So again, instructions on what you need to do will be given at this top part of the page, and it's really just filling in these boxes. So first of all, you need to introduce yourself. So I'm just going to copy in some little mini bio for my fictitious character. So a lot of these, all of our controls on here, to edit them, you simply click on them. You will then have some editing opportunities, and we can just paste in some text. So that gives me a little bit of a bio at the top of my page. After that then, I need to tell the system a little bit about myself. So we have a number of boxes. So again, you simply click on a box to tell the system what you are. So again, here we can select one choice from this list. So I am an artist and a painter, and I can update my choices. So I am looking for, so again, if you click the box, you'll get some choices. So I'm looking for some commissions, and I'm looking for some career guidance. Again, I can select up to 3 things for this box. And I can then go through the rest of these selections to complete my About Me and my skills. So once I've completed those sections, I then need to come down into the main portfolio area, and I need to add at least one image onto my portfolio page so that I can complete my portfolio's initial setup. So I just click on the Add Item. And we'll be going through this in a lot more detail in a little bit, but here I can select what type of item I want to add. So we want to add in at least one image. I then simply need to click on the Add Change Image button, find an image that I would like to use, open that up. I have an option here to slightly adjust the clipping and so on of that, but when I've finished, I can just click on the Save button, and that will then upload that into my portfolio. So I now have completed all the top section of my portfolio with the About Me bits. I've added one image. I can then publish this version. So that gives me a live portfolio and completes my initial account setup. So if I now click on the Exit button, that should take me back to my main account page. So my account is now fully set up and I have a live portfolio page. So on my account page, you can see the details for what I have. So at the moment, the web address to my portfolio page is this address here. So creativeportal.co.uk/portfolio and then my username. So if I click on this link, that should open up my new portfolio. And there you can see I have my name, my bio, my selections, and of course my first image. So this gives me just my basic online presence, and it's now up to me to then continue and add and build this up. So if I go using the hamburger icon at the top here, I can go back to my account page. So again, there's a number of things I can do. So I can continue then editing my portfolio, and we're going to go through that in a while. If I click on the share button, that will tell me what my portfolio address is, so I can go and use that. And again, this is a link that you can then give out to other people so they can view your portfolio, or you can embed this link into your website or something like that to provide people with easy access to it. We can then come down and fill in these other sections as well. So we're able to add a number of documents into our portfolio so that people can easily get hold of our information. We can set up some links to our other social media and videos and so on so that people can find out more about us. And we can also then edit our information. So if you change your email address or you want to do a different name, you can also change your portfolio name. But if you do that, do remember that any links you've given out to other people will be using your old portfolio name, so those links will be broken. So do be careful about changing that. And we can, of course, then add a profile picture. So let's go through this information section first, just to make sure that you've got everything added in there. So again, your name, portfolio name, email, website, all of those you can update. And then you simply click on the Update Details button to save those changes. To change your profile picture, you simply then click on the Add Profile Picture button, or you can click on it to change it. You then need to have some sort of logo. So what's going to happen is, if you use a square image, that will work best because we will cut a circle out of the center of that. So if I select this image and open that, you can see there that I've cut out the central section of that, and I now have a nice little avatar image, and that will be put on everything I do inside Creative Portal. So on my actual portfolio page, and anytime I comment or do anything else within the website. So again, if I update my details, that should all now be correct. Again, if I now go off and view my portfolio, you can see that I now have my avatar set up in there. And again, if I had edited my name or anything, all of those would have changed as well. So let's come back into our account page. So the main thing you'll want to start with is to actually edit your portfolio and build that up into a full profile of what you do and who you are. So let's look at that next. So on the My Account page, I have an Edit Update Portfolio button, and that will take me back to my Edit Portfolio page. And there you can see all the information which we previously entered in. So from here then, we can start to do a number of things. So the My Documents area, we will edit that when we go back to the My Accounts page. That will be automatically filled in for us. So we need to work with this area here, which is our main portfolio. And as you can see, we've already added in that one image. What we can now do is we can now start to come down here and fill in some more information. So anytime we enter an image, we can add a caption to it. So I can say in here, so my caption in here. And that will then just put a little bit of text underneath my image. So everything we do here very much is you click on it to get the edit button. When you click away from it, that will save that information for you. So I can come down now and I can start to then add some new items in. So again, when I click an Add Item button, that item will be added where I click that button. So you can see at the moment I've only got that one image in. So if I click this Add button underneath that image, I will add something underneath it. So I can come in here and I could add maybe a heading. And I could say something about myself. So I could do my work. And again, I click out of that, that saves it for me. I can then add an item in. I could create two side-by-side images here. And again, I can go off and select those images. And again, I can capture them. And I now have those added into my portfolio. Again, if I wanted to add something else in here, I could add it in between this image here and this heading. So I can click on the add item. And again, I could add in some text that I want to put in there. So again, you can see that we now have our text box. I can start typing in information. And again, I'm just going to copy in some text again for that. Again, as I save my text, that is now entered in. So I can go through and add any of these sort of items here. And again, these are pre-formatted things for you. So again, you can add in some video links. So this will allow you to embed YouTube videos into your portfolio and so on. But please do explore these by yourself. They all just are very much sort of point and click and fill in the boxes type of additions. But once you've got your portfolio the way you want it, again, it will automatically save a copy of what you're doing, but it won't put that out live to people. So at the moment this is in draft mode. So we do have a live published version, but of course that was just with a single image. These images and all here, we haven't yet published them, but we can have a look and see what it looks like by using the preview this version. So if I click on that, you'll see that we can now see our newly created version. Okay, but again, this isn't live full. So we can then continue working on that until we get it just the way we want it. Once we're happy with that, we can then say, I want to publish this version. And at that point, it will take our draft version and make that live. So if I click on that, it just confirms it. And then I now have this as my live portfolio. And again, I can go and view it as if it's live by clicking on the View Live Portfolio button. And you can see now, there we are with our main system, and you can see all the information, including our new edits. So that should hopefully then let you get through and build up your actual portfolio content and get that just the way you want it. So let's start looking at a few more of the extra features then. So I'm back on the My Account page, which of course I've got to through the hamburger menu over there. So if we scroll down, so we've done the portfolio page now. We now have a section for My Documents. So this allows you to upload a number of documents that people who will be sort of looking at you can download to find out a bit more about you. And these are things like your CV, maybe your personal statement, and so on. So if you click on the Edit My Documents section, you'll see here that we have a number of documents that you can upload. Now, these documents can be downloaded by other members of our creative portal. Those include other organisations who might be looking at you through our job section or other creatives. So do make sure that you do not include personal or sensitive information in these documents. So do edit your CV to take off things like personal national insurance numbers, addresses and phone numbers and so on. So just enough so that somebody can see who you are and what you do, but not that they can actually get access to your personal information. So do please be careful about that. But if we look down here then, you can see that we have spaces then for your CV, your personal statement, a cover letter, your UCAS application if applicable, and then other applications and projects and your career story and so on. So all of these then will be available for people. So if you're using our job section and you apply for a job, then automatically all of these documents will be supplied to that employer so that they can very quickly process your application. So to upload any of these documents, all you simply need to do is, first of all, you need to create your document. So again, that needs to be in a Microsoft Word format or a PDF format. You then click on the upload button. And then I can either drag a file in here, or I can click on this box and then just simply select my CV. So once I've done that, that will upload that into our system, and that will then be available for people to download and view. And again, I can go through here, and any of these other ones that I want, I can then upload those as well. And that will then complete my documents section. So if I come back then to my account page, if I now go to my portfolio, you'll see that I now have, underneath my main About Me section, I now have my document section. So my CV and my UCAS form have been uploaded, and I can then go on, if I was somebody viewing this, I could download those to find out a bit more about me. So that's my document section all set up. So if we come back then to my account page, so we've gone through our portfolio, or my documents. My links then is another section that we can add automatically into your portfolio. So again, you can actually build up your portfolio just by filling in these sections here. And what this lets you do then is to supply links to, a video introduction of you. So again, if you have this on YouTube or your Instagram feed or something like that, all you need to do then is to get the URL for that particular video and just paste it in here. And what that will then do, it will put a link onto your portfolio page so that people can go and view those. So let me drop a few links in and we'll see what that looks like. So what I've done here is I have dropped in a link to our introduction YouTube video. And if I click on Update Links, that should then save that to my portfolio. So if I now click out to my portfolio again, we should find that if I come down here, I have my main About Me section, my document section, and then underneath that, I will then have my links. So again, if I click on that, that should then take me across to my video introduction. Hi. So that is your portfolio all set up and ready to go. So if we come back into the My Portfolio page, my account page, sorry. Again, that has now completed all the sections here, and we're now ready to publish ourselves through Creative Portal. So hopefully that gives you enough information to get your account fully set up and your portfolio page fully online. If you do have any problems or issues, do please get in contact with us and we'll be happy to answer. So have fun creating your portfolio, and we'll see you later.